So, if I remember correctly, head to Rinko's house. Okay, I'm there. I'm not at Rinko's house yet, but I'm at this section of the game, which is Ibisu Gaoka Chapter 2, is what people are calling it. So apparently I didn't realize this, but there's like this unofficial chapter system that people are using to sort of have the game into sections where they make sense and into sections where, like delineating where and when chapters begin and end. So they're like doing Dark Shrine Chapter 1 and Ibisu Gaoka Chapter 2. They're like doing it to make use and make known.
Go away.
I don't have to fight all of them, do I?
Sakuko's parents. Are they not here either?
Okay, I have to admit, that is some brilliant game design they just did there. They really did. That's relatively brilliant what they did. Like, I like it. What they ended up doing, I have to admit, it's pretty clever what they did. So, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I don't know what it is, but you can pick up Sakuko's mailbox key and, like, get something, right? But unfortunately, Sakuko's mailbox will just be broken. But it's an interesting bit of detail they added that you can go to Sakuko's place and house
I'm sorry, but I need to get going.
and just go up to the door and check to see if anyone's there. It would stand to reason that if someone is not anywhere, like if anybody is not where they normally would be, but what you instead have is like a Silent-esque type town. And instead, what we have is this, right? We have monsters of the nights just walking in plain sight, and there's not a single sane, living, rational person walking the streets. And it's just you and your friends. It's a bar. That's just unfortunate, what we got going on here. But yeah, I'm just going to avoid the monsters as best I can. So, there's a bit of unfortunate news. Apparently one of my friends didn't know this. He didn't know that Christians were being slaughtered and persecuted in Nigeria. And apparently this was news to him. That people were unfortunately being massacred for their faith in Africa. And it was like 7,000 in the month of October and 2,000 the month before that. So he had no idea this was happening. When I had told him this was news to him apparently. And unfortunately I had to be the guy to tell him that the reason why he didn't hear about this is because no one really cares when a Christian dies, but it's just not newsworthy, right? It happens every day. And it doesn't matter why it happens, it's just, unfortunately, something that is far too common. And regardless of whether or not what anyone feels about it is irrelevant, it's just incredibly unfortunate that apparently this was like something he didn't even know was happening. So it was not even in the news cycle for him to understand. I'm gonna be really upset when I get to the point where I offer up the brooch and
What is it, partner?
I won't be able to take advantage of that ability.
Everything that's happening to us. Do you think it could be some dream we're having?
Unlikely.
Because we just want to keep playing Space Wars together?
More likely, actually.
Pinch each other, find out.
No. I can pinch myself. Thank you very much.
Sorry. Seems it's not a dream after all.
That's unfortunate. I gotta be able to have enough equipment now to throw the red capsules out. Okay, and there we go. Yep. Yeah, apparently, him hearing about the Christians in Africa being slaughtered the way they were was not in the news cycle for him to hear about. And the only reason why this naturally came up in the conversation was because I was viewing a post from a YouTube channel called the School of the American Rifle. And the School of the American Rifle was kind of entertaining the idea of... Don't mind me. So the School of the American Rifle is a Facebook guy, an internet dude. He's kind of an influencer in a sense.
This is in rough shape. I'm going to need to find a replacement fast.
Oh, Chef, I'm talking. And his thing is he's like a AR-15 armorer and gunsmith, and he does physicals and diagnosis for problems some rifles are having. And those problems could be, you know, user error or something, or a design flaw individual that is particular to that individual weapon. It doesn't actually have to be... It doesn't necessarily have to be a design with the rifle platform itself. It just has to be a problem that rifle is having. And that problem could be, who knows, maybe it's... Anyways, that's not important. He's got a YouTube channel. He's got a Facebook page. He's a internet guy, kind of an influencer, but not like the cancerous, idiotic ones, like Mr. Beast or Jack Doherty or Civilian Tactical or anyone else for that matter. But the thing that was kind of being brought up in conversation... Alright, come here. Let's get this over with. And why this came up naturally in conversation the way that it did was because this dude, School of the American Rifle, had posted on his Facebook page saying that the former founder of Blackwater, the private military corporation group is asking the Pope, the current Pope, funds and money to establish or to build an army, essentially, to send to Nigeria to protect persecuted Christians. And how this popped up in conversation the way that it did between me and my friend was that he let's see, the reason why I came to a conversation, well, I do a little bit of the poking of the bear and making fun of certain people, and I had said on that School of the American Rifle post saying that I was for this, and that some, I guess, brainlet dingbat thought she could get one under me by saying something to the effect of, "But you're not for physical fitness." And I had no idea why she had, what she was meaning by that, so I'd asked her, how could you reach that conclusion? And she said I should look in the face, probably because she's making the joke or assumption that I'm fat, and you could see it in my face. So I took a look at her Facebook, as you normally do when you're looking for reasons to make fun of someone. And unfortunately, she didn't have any pictures of herself, because I would have used that to make fun of her. But what she instead had was a picture of her dog. So I responded back saying, "Yeah, I would judge you by your appearance too, but it turns out the only thing you have on your wall is a rat-faced dog you call a pet." And after that, that Facebook post was no longer able for me to be seen, meaning that she had probably got offended by that after body shaming me, and just nuked the post and removed it from Facebook because inciting hate speech or something. I don't know. It could have been any number of reasons. But that was something I brought up to my friends, saying that this Facebook post got nuked from orbit, and I may have been the one that did it. I gotta see which one restores my sanity. Alright. Okay, there we go. Oh, hello. I don't know why I didn't look there. I felt like I had seen that once, and I kind of should have saw that one coming. I don't know why I didn't. Like I think I may have came across that noisy one on a previous playthrough. Who knows? But no, I'm not ready to go through yet. This is the correct way to go, but I'm not ready to go through yet. I need to go and get the sword, the sacred sword. And I know where to get it if the game hadn't decided to change things up on me last minute and have it spawn somewhere else. But yeah, a Facebook post from a guy I kind of like on Facebook may have gotten nuked from orbit because of a comeback I had to someone calling me fat. I have to admit, if you're gonna, body shame and fat shame someone for their appearances, you can expect to get some in turn. Like what, you expect to, body shame and fat shame me, and then, what, cry victim when you get some yourself? No, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. You're not getting that shit with me. No ma'am. No ma'am. I had to stop and slow down and check to see if, they're called kashimashi, but I get confused with the pronunciation with that with something else that will absolutely harass me later on. So yeah, I have to go over here because there's a Jizo statue I could give an offering to. And my last playthrough, I found a sacred sword there. And like you. Excellent. That's... Alright, so in order to get the ending that I want to get, what I have to do is I have to bless the sacred sword, which is the opportunity after I wake up from Shu's place and when I'm told to go back to the Shimizu residence by Junko. There is kind of a camouflage trail. You can barely make it out and you can barely see it, but you kind of have to look up a guide in order to know where it is and where to go. So I gotta go there. Wrong, I gotta go here. But yeah, I have to pick up the sacred sword first, and then I have to take it. I still have to do that one thing with the puzzle with the water thing, right? Where I'm supposed to pick up the Hote Sama app. I'm supposed to pick that up, but since I'm not doing the game with that ending, I'm instead...
Disgusting.
Hinako! Don't go anywhere near that weird stuff. It might be poisonous. Go around to the garden on the right. This way.
Got it.
What I'm instead going to do is I'm just going to get that. No. What I'm also going to have to do is I'm also going to have to go to Shu's workshop to drop off the thing, the cartridge box with the red capsules in it, because I'm not going to use it and I'm not going to make use of it. So I got some things I have to be conscious of that I'm doing before I do the cleansing of the sacred sword and dropping off the brooch. I have to make use and be knowledgeable of a few things that I'm going to have to do before I worry about getting the Ibiso, Gaoka, and Silence ending.
What's that thing?
Hinako! What's going on?
Some giant monster just showed up.
What? Damn it! I can't get to you! Head into the storehouse. I'll open the window.
Oh, hello. I'm just going to defeat this. Now that I know I can actually defeat those whenever I see them, it's actually good. So all I have to worry about is the basic enemies that will occasionally show up.
Need to keep turning it.
However, I am not sure. Yeah, here we are. Like I was saying. like the moment I was talking about a basic enemy spawning, one shows up on cue, like I had intended that to happen.
All right.
That's funny. It's like I knew one was gonna show up. I didn't. Some enemies hadn't spawned in before, but nonetheless, it's interesting to see one spawn in the moment I was talking about one.
Hinako! The storehouse window! Hurry! You okay?
There's nothing in there. I've checked in the
so.
past. There's nothing in there to
Good.
worry about or get.
I didn't let Junko down then. She told me to look after you. No matter what happens.
She did?
Yeah, a while ago. Anyway, let's move.
Right. Time to go.
So what's interesting about this is that each time I've done a playthrough to go through not Junko's, but Hinako's house, right? I've gone through her house, and in her house I experienced many different scenes of like her childhood or growing up or something, like what her friendship is like with Shu and her mother and father and sister and such, going back to like her childhood years, right? And typically everything's always a little different, like not all of them are the same. No one run through Hinako's house so far has been the same, which is something I do appreciate. It's a sort of a replayability behind it that I think is very welcoming. Like, even though it's like a predictable game somewhat when it comes to its narrative after you played the game the first time, it's always a little different that keeps you coming for just that little bit of nuance, that little bit of, different scenes that play out. I like it. I'll be right back. I'm back, and let's drop a few things off. Again, I'm incredibly bummed out that you can't really offer the red capsules to the Hokoras, right? But I can kind of guess why they decided not to let the player do that. I can keep drawing in Omamori, but I don't really want to do that. I'll never say no to a health item. I wonder if something to create a challenge in the game I could probably do in the future. Like some of these fun, interesting, engaging YouTube videos by Corey with 2 R's and 0 is like creating ridiculous and absurd challenges to create some challenge and difficulty in the game. It's like, can you beat Silent Hill F without, and put down the criteria of things that you're not willing to do for the rest of that run, or unless the results are null and void by the personal limiter that you're putting on the challenge. Like, can you beat Silent Hill F without playing a cutscene? Or can you beat Silent Hill F without
We used to play here.
using
Long time
health
ago.
items? Or can you beat Silent Hill
Takes me
F
back.
Sacred Sword
Yeah.
only when you pick it up type thing?
I got lost here.
I'm just gonna skip this cutscene. You know what happens. No. Alright, let's see what this says. Can you even imagine how I feel? I'll put on my polite smile for now. That might be polite. No. No. That might be the only polite smile, but let's keep looking. So when they say polite smile, do they mean, I don't know, something like this? No. Really? My brother in Christ.
Is it dead?
Maybe you? No. How is that not the polite smile? Isn't a polite smile supposed to be a nice one? Okay, maybe you? Yep, you. Okay. Hinako, I like you so much. I love you, I love you, I love you. You better not go anywhere. Don't you dare leave me behind. So on story, the letters appear to have been written by Rinko, but it seems like I have to experience the cutscenes or these letters a bit more if the game wants me to understand this through the perspective of somebody. I might go with Shu or Koto Yuki as like the author of these letters, but who knows. Alright. So I know there's a name for these guys, and
Another scarecrow?
yeah, Scarecrow. Dude, really? Don't fucking... Shit, man. Can you imagine how I feel? What's it like to have been deceived by you for so long? Okay. Didn't think so. Oh. I love you and Sakuko so much. I think I'd die if you ever left. Sakuko and I would probably bite off our tongues, gouge out our eyeballs, and use gardening shears to chop off all of our fingers one by one. That's kind of interesting what you got there going on there, but you kind of sound like you got some issues you got to deal with before, you know, we can, you know, be friends, hash it out and such. But yeah, I have faith in you, bud. At least I think. All right. Can you even imagine how I feel? He never once looked at me the way he looked at you. Not once. Okay, so this is... I'm guessing... Yeah, I'm guessing this is Rinko here. Nope. Fight and flee. You then? Nope. There we go. Shu also loves you oh so very much. He said he's so in love with you, every other girl to him is just a parasite that doesn't deserve to live. I wonder if he's going to kill me too. Hinako, if you leave Shu behind, he's going to kill the rest of us girls. Please, Hinako, save us. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Oh, you're gonna throw it back for me, Mamacita? Yeah, here we go. Oh shit, man. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't make this game too weird. But again, they make it too easy sometimes. Can you even imagine how I feel? You've always been such an eyesore. So do I gotta look for one with its eyes closed, or... Oh, this one's eyes are open. This one's eyes are open. Yeah, I think the default appearance for a lot of these are going to have their eyes open. Unless... Nope. Really? Well, that's upsetting. There we go. I've gotten on your nerves at least one time, right? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Is that the reason you don't want to stay with us anymore? What can I do to make you forgive me? What can I do to make you love Shu? Okay, so... let me see if I can get this right. Sakuko... Okay, I'm starting to understand things a little differently. I don't think I'm getting the full picture, but I'm starting to understand things a little differently as far as the dynamic that Sakuko and Rinko have as far as friends go, right? But now that I'm playing on the hard difficulty, I'm seeing a little bit something that's different. Can you even imagine how I feel? You hurt me and even hurt him too. Do you know how it feels to force a smile when I'm staring at that disgusting face of yours? This is all very interesting. Can you even imagine how I feel? You hurt me and even hurt him too. Do you know how it feels to force a smile when I'm staring at your disgust? Okay, so does one of these need to be looking at the other? Maybe you? Nope. Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Yeah. Alright, so I'm fairly certain it's only the feet. Really? Get the fuck out of here, bro. And just like that, another one is gone. That's nice. That's... Oh! Okay, that one scared me. Dude, I'm like serious, bro. I'm having to double check a lot of these things. There we go. Hingeko, I like you so much. So much. I love you, I love you, I love you. Sakako, Shu, and I, we all love everything about you. So please don't listen to that creepy guy. You can't believe a single word he says. Oh, that's it? Okay. Kind of impressed with how I was able to do that. That's actually really good.
Hey! Hinako!
Wait. What just happened?
Come on! Hurry!
Alright, so I can skip this, but I don't wanna.
Find out. Rinko! It's me! Shu! If you're here, say something!
Shu! You came for me. Oh, Hinako. Glad you're safe too.
Are you hurt? Your family?
I'm not hurt, but they disappeared. Everyone's gone. Even my
Like
grandmother.
everyone in town.
And she can barely walk. I don't understand. Where did they go? What's with the monsters everywhere? What in the world is going on?
It's even awkward for Hinako too. She has to like avert her eyes, and Shu has to like get control over Rinko in some way. He's like kind of console her emotions somewhat, and he's not even doing a very good job at that either. Like I can totally see why Rinko was just unfortunately led along, I guess. You know, because Shu can't make a decision between
I can't believe
wanting
it.
to be with Hinako or wanting to be with
It's not safe for us to
Rinko.
stay here.
And I have no
Gotta get
idea
out
if
of
he
town.
wants to be with Rinko. There
Out of
doesn't
town.
seem to be that
What
many
about our parents? Everyone.
indicators of notes
Go
or
get help.
details,
Need to do
clues, or
something
hints
and do it fast.
indicating as to whether
We're
or
not
not
abandoning
Shu has feelings for
can only help
Hinako
them
or Rinko.
if we keep
But
ourselves
the fact that
alive.
Rinko believes that there's something between
But we're trapped
Shu
here.
and Hinako,
There's no way
and
out.
she just believes that, right?
What do you
Like,
mean there's no way out?
it's just
Go take a
unfortunately
look out
that
the window.
you can try
You
to
can see the bridge from
put
here.
at ease or persuade someone something is not the way they are. But as much as you believe that it's one way, in their mind, they believe it's the other way. So it's just unfortunately you're not going to be able to
What do we
convince
do?
some people of something,
We
right?
can't
Like
use the bridge.
some people can't be persuaded or
We can
convinced
still
otherwise.
take the highway.
Past the mountain. Behind your house. You really think we can make it?
I know a shortcut through the wasabi fields. Rinko, we should bring some medicine and bandages with us.
There's a first aid kit in the kitchen. I'll go get it.
Hey, I'll help you look for it.
Not a bad idea, partner.
I have to admit, this partner thing is kind of an interesting dynamic that Shu and Hinako has. Like, partner here in the West could
Where's the
hold
kitchen
many
again?
different meanings, but I'm guessing partner in the East holds one particular meaning, and only one particular meaning if the relationship has been established on that principle or tenet, I guess. A little too late there, doll. Damn. I should probably take video and footage of just a regular new game and the new game plus cutscenes because they're all a little different.